Mm-hmm. 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 We are back. We are back. I know you guys know what movie that's from. We are back. We have, dare I say, never been so back. Dare I say, we've never been so back. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for joining us here tonight on the review channel. Of course, let me just turn this light off because I am absolutely glowing and I'm blending in with the background here. How's everyone night going? As you guys can see, new backgrounds, minor improvements here, But listen, let me know how your night's going. I want to hear how everyone's night's going. Just take a second here. Just take a second, give it a second, let everyone get in here. But I hope everyone's having a wonderful weekend so far, even though it's pretty much over at this point. But listen, we've got a lot to discuss today. Let me just cut straight to the point. We've got a lot to discuss. As you guys can see on here, these are some of the main things that I'd like you guys to maybe send questions in about, or even we could just talk about, of course. But still, the questions, of course, help me, get my mind going here. But listen, first topic, Thunderbolts non-spoiler talk. Listen, if you want to avoid spoilers, maybe try to just keep the chat closed and then type stuff. I don't know if you could do that, but without looking at it. And of course, I'll put stuff up on screen. I'm not going to really go through every single little thing and delete something if someone spoiled it. Maybe I'll try, but I don't fully know how to do that. Second thing we got to talk about, I feel like, is Sinners. Maybe we could do some Sinners talk if you guys want. Just talk about 2025 movies as a whole. Speak of the devil, like Sinners, like the vampires. Upcoming summer movies. I mean, the summer movie season just kicked off with Thunderbolts, and honestly, we're off to a hot start. That's what I'm looking to dive into today. But there's another thing that I got to talk about. There's another massive thing that I got to talk about, and it doesn't get more massive than that. Pause. I just hit 2,000 subscribers. I had a goal of, by the time it's 2 years on the channel, hit 2,000 subscribers. This was like a month ago because I'm going to be honest, my channel was actually getting a lot of momentum. I was getting a lot of views and subscribers, and I don't know, I was just kind of on a roll. And I'm like, could we do it? Could we do it? And miraculously, today, 2 days before, I got 25 subscribers just today. I don't know how. I have literally no idea, but my barely passed the mark. Thank you much. By the way, we're gonna get into movie talk in a second, but thank you guys. Seriously, I couldn't do without you guys. It really means the world to me. All of you in the Discord, if you're not in the Discord, by the way, be sure to join me. We're always talking in there. But yeah, 2,000 subscribers. It makes me emotional, man. Almost 2 years. Guardians of the Galaxy 3 came out, and I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna make a video. I just want to review it. And here we are, 245 videos later, I'm pretty sure. Couple of live streams in. What we'll be doing more though, because I want to do another live stream. I have no idea if you guys could see me. Literally have no idea if you guys. Let me know if you guys could see me right now, because my Wi-Fi just cut out. I'm pretty sure I'm still live. Sorry about that. Are we good? Maybe if someone could let me know, that would be pretty clutch. All right. Stream is laggy, but I'm guessing you can't help it. Video's freezing. Okay. Well, listen. I'm sure that we'll bounce back in a second here. You can see me. Okay. Probably just maybe a little speed bump. But can you hear me? I'm good now. John says. Okay. Thank you guys. Listen, I'm just gonna say this. Start sending in some questions. Everybody. I'm gonna need you guys to start sending in questions because, as you guys can see, we're here to talk about movies. I mean, we're here. Let me scroll up and let's just get right into this. I want to just start looking at some of the stuff here. Spider-Man: A Brand New Day and Marvel is finally back. F4 Doomsday: The Return of Old Marvel. I'm going to be honest, I don't disagree with you. I truly believe that we are in a new era because of the fact that Marvel just had this overhaul supposedly, and it feels like we're actually seeing that with the quality of Thunderbolts. It feels like there wasn't that many reshoots. There's real sets. The CGI looks good. The writing was done really well. I just feel like overall, it seems like a higher quality film than Brave New World, which I thought honestly was pretty awful. Just my own personal opinion, but still really enjoyed it. But I just feel like we're really in this new era. And I'm going to be honest, they got me very excited for Doomsday with Thunderbolts. And I'm excited to see F4. And I don't want to jump too far ahead, but even to see like what F4 teases for the future. But still, my man Alex, thank you so much, man. Kira's in here. We got my man Slice Student here. My man Neil. Everybody's in here, man. My man Jake, Revenge of the Sith, biggest fan. I saw on Letterboxd. He watched it like 15 times practically. This man's insane. Go to background, man. I just love this team. I love this new family in the Marvel Universe. Congrats on 2K. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Hey, I'm happy that everything's going good, man. I'm happy. Wasn't even intentional. That's the thing. I woke up today with like 1977. I checked a couple hours later. I'm at like 210 right now. This is like the biggest jump I've ever had in my channel history in one day, and it miraculously came in when I needed it the most. So thank you guys so much, because obviously it starts with you guys, the people that are always here. And that always means a lot to me. Probably watching this next week. Hey, I'm man, whenever you want to watch it, check it out. Speak of Daredevil season 1 thoughts. Now, this is the thing. Okay, it seems like we are lagging again. Maybe we're not. Sorry, guys. Sorry if the connection's a bit unstable right now. However, Daredevil season 1 thoughts. So we're talking about just the OG Netflix show. I've got to say this. It's very good. The writing spectacular. I haven't finished it yet. I'm trying to work through it, but I thought it was just awesome. I really thought it was just awesome from start to finish so far. Still to finish it though, and then of course watch the continuing seasons. Just been on a movie grind because there's a lot of movies that I got to watch right now. Maybe we could talk about that too, what we're watching and stuff. But I've been trying to watch Mission Impossible films, Wes Anderson films to catch up to his next film. So yeah, thank you, my man. Thank you, my man. I'm pretty sure this is John, right? This should be John. Thank you, man. Appreciate it. Hey, happy it's going well. Video's freezing. I'm catching up in the chat here. Okay. Now we're cooking. By the way, 10 people in here. Thank you guys for watching. In-N-Out or Five Guys? There's a reason why this question is actually very important. First of all, I live not too far away from Five Guys. If I wanted to go bankrupt, I would go to Five Guys every single day. But a Five Guys meal will cost you damn near $20, which honestly, it's just not worth it. In-N-Out, haven't said this yet, but I'm actually going to LA soon. I'm actually going on a trip to LA. So if any of you guys got any suggestions, let me know. I'm very excited to see the In-N-Out out there. So honestly, I've only had In-N-Out like one time when I went to Vegas a couple years ago. I might have to go with Five Guys just because I've had it more. But In-N-Out's very good, and I'll get a second opinion very, very soon. My man, John. Again, I'm pretty sure this is John. Let me see if he answered me in the chat. I don't think he did. Is Sinners Coogler's best film? In my opinion, easily. And that's complimentary. I'm not saying like, oh, everything else he's made is horrible and this is easily his best film. No, his other stuff's really good. In my opinion, this is his magnum opus up to this point. Will he ever be able to top it? I would love to see him try. But Sinners, in my opinion, it's easily his best film. I look at his other films and I think they definitely have problems. Some problems. It's not like anything too crazy. I really like them. We don't have to sit here and talk about all the problems with them. But Sinners is just phenomenal. Sinners I gave 5 stars. And I'm not trying to make it like exclusive club or that my opinion is so important, but I've only given like 5 movies 5 stars in the past like 3 years. So this is one of like 5 films. I only gave one movie 5 stars last year, Doom Part 2. And it's already May. And I guess it was April when that movie came out. And I gave a film 5 stars. I'm feeling good about this year. I just try to keep things very limited. I gave it a 4.5 on my first watch, but then I got to bump it up to a 5. There's a lot of subject matter that you really miss on the first watch, a lot of little details, and it's really cool to see. And it's one of these movies, too, where I feel like it's like a cultural hit. Everyone's talking about it. My friends that don't even really watch movies are texting me, yo, I'm going to see Sinners, Ty. How was it? You like it? A bunch of people have texted me, like maybe like 3 or 4 or 5 people texted me they're going to see Sinners. And I know they don't really go to the theaters that much. So I was really happy to hear that. This is literally a horrendous take. I watched Napoleon Dynamite like maybe 2 years ago for the first time, and I actually gave it 1 star. And I'm a comedy guy through and through. I love comedy. You're comparing Napoleon Dynamite, however, to one of my favorites that I do give 5 stars. So my lens right now is that I'm comparing a 1 star and a 5-star film. It's like I'm comparing Pixels to Jurassic Park. It's like I'm comparing Schindler's List to Morbius. That's how I'm looking at this right now. If I give it a rewatch, I'm sure it'll be better. There's like the funny dance scene or whatever. It's not for me. It's not for me, even though the Minecraft movie director Jared Hess make it, did make it. Is Red Guardian the funniest side character in the MCU of all time? Let me see. It's hard when this is open ended because I'm trying to think of some other. Luis in the Ant-Man films. Luis is a heavy hitter. Maybe this will be hit or miss for some people. I think Loki is one of the funnier characters in the MCU. I think that just like his energy that he brings, he's always so confident. I actually think he's very funny. Thor, that's almost like a touchy subject. I think he's one of them. I feel like there's just also a couple that are slipping my mind, and I'm trying to think of the funnier characters in the movies. Also, I mean, it's kind of a sleeper hit. I'd also say Tony Stark's up there too. I think he's just hilarious. Like genuinely, everything he says, just his bravado, his over the top macho man personality. It's so funny. And I eat it up every single time. Me and my friend were talking about this the other day. Shout out to my roommate. F4 or F1. F4, obviously Fantastic Four is coming out. F1, the Formula One race car movie, both coming out this summer. Honestly, easily F4 for me, just because I mean, guys, I'm a comic book movie person here, of course. F1 looks cool though. I actually, believe it or not, have not seen Top Gun Maverick, and it's the same director that's making it. So I'm very excited because it looks like energetic. It looks like it has this real momentum to it, and I love Brad Pitt. How am I not going to say that or mention that? I should say, but yeah, I'm very excited for F4. I'm actually pretty excited for both, but I think F1's just going to be one of these movies where I'm not going to be excited for it until I see it, because I'm going to see it for sure. Once I see it, maybe I'll just love it, but I just don't really see myself like getting excited for it. But that doesn't mean it's going to be like bad or anything. Gamer Boy is coming in here. Do you want Spider-Man Brand New Day to be street level? Another slightly controversial thing that's going on right now. The biggest problem with Brand New Day, and like this is the thing, I can't really speak on it yet technically, and I'm going to give an answer. I'm not going to, what's it called? Just dance around the answer here. The biggest problem is that whatever happens in Fantastic Four and Doomsday is going to obviously matter for this film, and it's going to tell us a lot of information, because maybe after watching Doomsday, it makes more sense for it to be a multiverse movie instead of street level. Maybe it doesn't have to be, and it can still lend itself to a great street level story. Obviously, though, and I'm not going to say obviously because I know some people have differing opinions, I easily want it to be street level. But I think that if, if Doomsday sets it up really well, there's something interesting going on there, I think we could be in for a really cool multiversal space type of Spider-Man story. My only issue is the movie's called Brand New Day. We literally just set up Spider-Man with a new life, almost like how where Toby started off in a way. So I'm kind of mixed. But again, if I had to just pick like in a vacuum, street level for sure. Great question, man. Thank you for sending that. In case you didn't know, I do like Revenge of the Sith. I see you have Anakin with no shirt off. I mean, out of all the pictures, that's the one you chose, and I don't blame you. Handsome man right there. Most and least hyped summer movies. I'll just rattle off a couple. Mission Impossible coming up. Oh my God, I'm so excited for that goddamn movie. Superman, for sure. Jurassic World Rebirth, I'm very excited for. I know a lot of people aren't, but it's also coming out on my birthday. You've got Fantastic Four. I'm very hyped for that now. I was lower on it, I'll be honest. Lilo and Stitch, I'm not a live action remake person, right? But deep down, they're kind of jangling the keys at me, and they're like, look, nostalgia. So I'm actually getting kind of excited for it. Oh my God, I'm so behind in the chat here. So yeah, I'm very excited for it. Least hyped, How to Train Your Dragon live action remake, honestly. Megan 2, I would have said, but honestly, the trailers are so like weird and out there that I'm actually kind of excited to see it. And I'm trying to think of least hyped, because it's almost hard to think about what I'm least hyped for, because it's just a weird time. And Weapons, the new horror movie coming out in August, looks sick. I'm almost done watching every Stanley Kubrick movie. I don't know if I've ever seen a Kubrick movie. I'm going to be honest. Or Kubrick. I know that some people say it differently. I don't know if I have. I'm going to be real. Banger question right here. If you guys want to send Keep Watch Burns in, I love to answer these. Keep Watch Burn, Interstellar, Uncut Gems, Guardians of the Galaxy. These are 3 movies. Oh, well, I've loved Guardians of the Galaxy forever at this point, it feels like. But the other 2 I've really started to love. I've just watched Interstellar for the first time, like at the end of last year, like December. I just watched it again. Uncut Gems or Guardians of the Galaxy. I think I would have to keep Guardians of the Galaxy. I would have to. It's such a personal movie for me. I just love it. I love that team to death. However, there are sequels to Guardians of the Galaxy, but honestly, I think that the first one's just I don't want to say so much better than the other ones, but it's so up there. It's such like an upper level type of film that I don't think I'd be able to like burn it or anything. From there, I would have to watch Uncut Gems and then burn Interstellar. Listen, I love all three of these films. Uncut Gems, though, I love Adam Sandler and I love the New York City vibe. I love the tension. It's so sleek. The way it looks, I'm just so obsessed with. And Interstellar, again, with time, I'm sure that maybe, it'll move up my my personal favorites list when it comes to my love for the films, but we'll see. Shout out to Bill. Who Okay, wait. I don't. I said who, and then I started looking at your profile picture to try to see who it was. I think those are soccer players or football. If you're from the other side of the pond, I don't know who they are though. Who do you think would win? Sentry, Homelander, Superman, Thor. Instantly, Homelander's dying. Homelander's dying. He's powerful in the world of the boys, but he's getting destroyed. From there, even at his max potential, I think Thor might actually be third place here. I know that sounds kind of crazy. And I'm not going to lie, and I know that he's the fan favorite character. I think Sentry might actually beat all of them. Superman, I know it's Superman. He's the Superman. Sentry, did you just see what he was doing in that movie? He had like every single power. And again, we'll see with David Corn Sweat's new rendition how powerful he really is. But we just watched him literally get beat up, and it took actually. Well, I almost said a spoiler for Sentry for Thunderbolts, but oh god, I almost slipped up there. But yeah, it's definitely gonna be Sentry. His powers are crazy. The Battle of the Caps. I love a creative question like that. Slice Dude's always coming up with them. Who would win? Steve Rogers, Sam Wilson, Red Guardian, John Walker, or Isaiah Bradley? I think we'll just do like another quick ranking here. I think that John Walker is going to be in last. Sam Wilson is going to be in fourth. Isaiah Bradley is going to be in third. Red Guardian is going to be second, and then Steve Rogers is going to be one because it's Steve Rogers, man. I mean, he's just the coolest. He's the coolest. Did Matt Pat cameo in Thunderbolts? Okay, there's been people talking about how apparently Matt Pat is in this movie when he has tape over his mouth. No, he did not. It's not Matt Pat, unfortunately. It's just a guy that looks like the YouTuber. Have you seen Schindler's List? Unfortunately not, but I'm thinking about doing a watch through of all of Spielberg's films sometime in the future because I'm just very excited. I'm just very, very, very excited. Let's see. Yeah, see, people were talking that he's in the movie. You hit 2K so fast because I shared it with 57 people. Thank you so much if you did that because that's actually amazing. I was going to say I got so many. So thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Jake, I know you're lying, bro. Jake, I know you're lying, bro. Rogue One, for those of you that don't know, and this is just personal opinion. Personal opinion. Rogue One is my favorite Star Wars movie right now. Rogue One is a 5-star film for me. I love Rogue One. I think it's one of the best modern sci-fi films that Hollywood has to offer from a blockbuster standpoint at the bare minimum. Blockbusters, we'll just say. I love Rogue One. I can't even comprehend someone saying that Rise of Skywalker's better, The Last Jedi's better, or Phantom Menace or Attack of the Clones. Right off the bat, that's 4. So bare minimum, it would be like 5, and I'm probably forgetting some other bad ones because there's some other rough ones, honestly. But I can't see that, man. I can't see it. I really can't. I know you love Tom Cruise, so the fact that you haven't seen Top Gun Maverick is very surprising to me. I know. You know what the problem is? I've been putting off watching Top Gun, and I feel like I need to watch Top Gun in order to watch Maverick. But I've heard it's like fine, so I haven't been like super thrilled to watch it. But I've seen some parts of Maverick when my friends had it on the TV, but that's about it. I saw something that Martin Scorsese's next movie will star The Rock. Yes, it will. It's going to be like some Hawaii thriller, almost like Goodfellas with Leo and Emily Blunt. Sign me up. I'm so sold. I think he's going to cook with The Rock. Like, I think that a good director, this is the thing. Decided to leave. Are we still live? I think that we are live now. Sorry, my Wi-Fi is all over the place right now. James Cameron, the best example of this is that he casts Arnold Schwarzenegger for Terminator. He's not the best actor in the world, but he's so good at being this stoic robot that has no personality. Great directors pull the strengths out of their actors. There's a reason that he cast The Rock. He sees something in him. And Scorsese is like the greatest of all time. Should I do my history project or watch this stream? My man, history's forever. Literally. This stream is right now. It's live. It's a live stream for a reason. This is what we're going to do before I get to John's question. I'm going to take a little water break here. And while I'm drinking this water, I want you to rush and I want you to beat me like a race. By the time I'm done with this, I want you to send in a question. 3, 2, 1, go. Done. I hope you sent in a question. I hope you guys beat me there. I really hope you did. We got 12 people in here, by the way. Thank you guys so much for being here again. Let's see what John has to say. I really enjoyed Thunderbolts. I'm with you, my man. Although I don't think it's perfect, for sure, I really cared about the characters, and it felt like old Marvel again without all these cameos and gimmicks. My man, you just said the 2 key words, cameos, gimmicks. I'm over it. I'm over it, and I think that Marvel knows that. The only problem is, and this is the reality, okay? Cameos and gimmicks sell. It's proven. No Way Home made like damn near $3 billion. Deadpool and Wolverine is the highest grossing R-rated movie ever, $1.5 billion. I promise you, the people at Disney and Marvel are not like, oh no, we made 1.5 billion, but it was because of cameos and gimmicks. No, they're rolling in it. They're loving it. Are you kidding me? They would do that 10 times out of 10. They're not like, oh, we're not telling the best story though. No, the goal is to make money at the end of the day on their side, from their perspective. But of course, you do have to keep people attentive with a good story. I'm with you though. I just think it was a great story, great characters. It's simple as that. And also, it's not super formulaic. I tried to do something different with like the mental health angle. I really appreciated that. How do you want the second half of the Doomsday cast to get announced since you weren't a big fan of the share stream? I just feel like the logistically didn't make sense. I would almost argue that the second half shouldn't be announced. I don't think we need to announce the second half. You announce the first half, or if it's a half, we don't really know yet officially. You already announced something, right? You gave us something to look forward to. That's it. Whoever else is in it is in it. Maybe it'll come out in like official reports, like news articles. I don't think we need like another event. But also Marvel loves hype. So I don't blame them if they do. Neil, this is rough, man. The Smurfs movie comes out on my birthday. I'm not watching that. That might be my least anticipated film of the summer. Horrible. Slice Dude says Megan 2.0 mention. I know you're a big fan of the Megan films. Listen, I kind of like the first one, okay? And I like that they're doing like something different with the other one. Will you ever do that video idea I told you about? It's fine if you don't. I'm going to need you to remind me, my man. I'm going to need you to remind me just because, honestly, I feel like we got a lot of suggestions, especially in the Discord. 14 people in here. By the way, thank you guys for being here. What's the most baffling movie trailer that you've ever seen in the theater where you were like, what the hell is this? You know what's funny? The number one example that I always look back to, and this is why I will never doubt a film trailer ever again, is Everything Everywhere All at Once. I remember watching that trailer in the theater, and I was like, this looks horrible. Like, what are we doing? Like some stupid like multiverse like thing? Like, oh, like this looks awful. And it's maybe my second favorite film of the decade. It's unbelievable. It's like a 10-star movie at this point. Have you seen Atla? Is this, wait, what's it called? Attack on Titan. Oh, no, not Attack on Titan. What am I saying? Avatar: The Last Airbender. No, I have not. I have not. A lot of people that I watch on YouTube have seen it, especially the Escape Pod podcast. Shout out to them. They're big fans. But have not seen it. Just not really my thing, honestly. Keep, watch, burn. No Way Home, Thunderbolts, Multiverse of Madness. Nice little mix here. I like kind of like the random mix here. I am going to be keeping Thunderbolts. I absolutely loved it. This is going to sound kind of crazy. I'm going to be watching Multiverse of Madness and burning No Way Home. I know that sounds crazy. You guys don't understand. I was so hyped for No Way Home. I still like it, but I just don't think the story is that good, personally. And I love Multiverse of Madness. Well, like I understand it has a lot of problems, but still. Do you think a Minecraft movie 2 could actually be a good movie, not just fun but bad? Honestly, no. I'll give them the benefit of the doubt. Like, yeah, sure, maybe, just given the chance, they'll have a better script. But also, I don't think they care. They're kind of just like, hey, let's just do it again. It made a lot of money, right? We're going to have the memes. We're going to have all the jokes and stuff. It sounds like cringe and corny, but it sells. It sells. That's all that matters. Seriously. Like, they don't care. It's about to hit $1 billion. So it got hyped. You know what I mean? So I don't think it really has a good chance, honestly. But the way I look at it is kind of like the Five Nights at Freddy's movie. I wasn't a big fan of that film, but I feel like the second one kind of has potential. Same with this. I feel like the second movie kind of has potential, though. Maybe they could kind of like, what's it called? Fix up some of like the loose ends, I guess you could say. Have you read any Marvel comics? Maybe one or two, but I'm a fraud. I'm straight up a movie person. I'm not going to sit here and act like I care about comic accuracy. I honestly don't, just personally. And I understand it's important. I understand the source material. I respect the source material. But I just literally just don't care. I just don't read like at all. Honestly, like I haven't read a book in like so long because my brain's just fried. I just love watching movies. So is Sentry more powerful than Captain Marvel, Gaia, and the Scarlet Witch? I just don't know. Like maybe because Scarlet Witch though is pretty powerful, but she got defeated as we all know. Captain Marvel, I feel like is kind of vulnerable. Like she reminds me more of like a tier down, but also extremely powerful still because Thanos was able to take her out. Sort of. Gaia is like a weird like outlier where I'm like I literally don't know. The problem with like power rankings is that at the end of the day, whoever's writing the story is the one that's going to tell you who's more powerful. But if it actually was to play out, maybe Sentry would win. But we didn't get to see his. This isn't a spoiler. We didn't really get to see like the full power set he had. I guess like we got to see a good amount, but it wasn't like a bunch of fight scenes. And the whole movie he was present. Keep Watch Burn, Revenge of the Sith, Infinity War, Thunderbolts. Really great list right here. Right off the bat. This is tough. Listen, let me be respectful. I'm going to burn Thunderbolts here. I'm going to keep Infinity War. And I'm going to watch Revenge of the Sith. So Infinity War is going to be kept. I'll watch Revenge of the Sith and I'll burn Thunderbolts. With one or two more watches of Thunderbolts, though, it could replace Revenge of the Sith. But Revenge of the Sith is just like the most stupid, fun, phenomenal movie. Like Revenge of the Sith is like this weird mix. And keep in mind, I love this movie. I think it's like a 9 out of 10. Of like a horrible film, but it's also like phenomenal. I don't know how to explain it. Like the acting sometimes is pretty bad. Some of the lines are awful, but it's also written like really great. And it's just so fun. And like, it's a good movie. I don't know. It's like this weird oxymoron of a film where like, I feel like it's like a paradox. Like it kind of balances itself out. It's weird. It's like one of the weirdest movies I feel like ever to release. Are you excited for the Odyssey? I'm going to read the book before I watch the movie. Dude, that's awesome. I actually salute you for doing that. I think it's really cool when people want to like look into the source material more when something comes out. Like Project Hail Mary comes out next year. And I saw some people were like looking to read the book. I am very excited for the Odyssey. Not the biggest Nolan guy. I think he's a phenomenal director. I love his movies for sure. However, with that being said, I'm very excited for this movie. I just like want to see like a tease or something. And then I'll be really excited. But from what I've seen, the behind the scenes stuff, it looks really great. What's your favorite prequel of all time, not counting sequels to prequels? Okay, I'm with you. Right off the bat, it's not like a 5-star film in my opinion, but it's close to it practically. I love X-Men First Class. I love X-Men First Class. I'm trying to think of others. See, you said not counting sequels to prequels, because then I could have said Revenge of the Sith, but that doesn't count. My favorite prequel is X-Men First Class. Maybe. Give or take. Rogue One was good and probably 7 out of 10 for me personally. Honestly, I respect that. Like, that's fine. Like, something about it, and I really just mean this, like, truthfully, Rogue One just clicks in my brain. Like, I'm just on the same wavelength with it. Like I'm just talking about literally, like, I love just, like, the way it looks. I love the score. I love the characters. I love the spy elements. I love the structure, how the back half's like this heist battle, and the first half is like this slow burn, kind of like spy mission. I really love it. And if you haven't seen it in a while, go check it out again. But Gareth Edwards' visuals, unbelievable. I really love the characters and stuff. Rogue One's between 2.5 and 3 stars. We got to pump those numbers up. Hopefully you know what movie that's from also. Phantom Menace is a top 5 Star Wars film. Brother, I'm going to be real. With you. There's some films where I understand why people like them. Phantom Menace, it has Duel of the Fates, pod racing. I just think at the end of the day, at the end of the day, even though it's somewhat enjoyable, it's just a boring ass movie, in my opinion. You know, excuse my profanity, but I just genuinely believe it is just a boring ass movie. That's just how I feel. That's how I feel. And I think it has good moments. And I think that it's interesting that they did like a government like trade tariff type of thing. It's almost like relevant to like today practically. I actually like that. It's like cool. There's like some weird stuff going on with Palpatine's plan. But I just think that it is so slow. And it is a bore and a drag to get through. I think that film actually, speak of the devil, is like a 2.5 or 3 stars. Probably closer to 2.5. But I don't know. That's just my own opinion, of course. Okay, I got to speed through these comments a little bit faster because I am just so slow. Keep watch burn. 2 Fantastic Four First Steps, Avengers Secret Wars. I would have to burn Fantastic Four. I would have to watch Avengers Secret Wars. Then I'd have to keep Thunderbolts 2. I need to see Thunderbolts 2 because I've already seen Thunderbolts 1, so I know that what we're getting with this team, and now I love this team. I am probably going to be rewatching Thunderbolts Tuesday also for the first time, like my first rewatch. I mean, of course, I've seen the film. But yeah, Secret Wars, it's so far away. We don't know what they're doing with it yet. But First Steps, as much as I like it, like it's as cool as it is, I just don't know yet. Done. Thank you, my man. Appreciate it. Who's your favorite Thunderbolt? Awesome question. I know that like the layup, easy answer is Yelena. It's the easy answer. But the final answer has to be Taskmaster. Oh, wait. What am I doing? Wait. My glorious queen, Taskmaster. No, in all seriousness, the standout of the film for me, who I want to give a shout out to, is John Walker, actually. I love John Walker. Bucky's one of my favorite MCU characters, but it's not that I don't count him as a Thunderbolt, but if we're talking about like the new characters, John Walker is for sure my favorite. I just think he's very unlikable, but he's very funny, and you kind of feel for him, and I feel like he really changes over the course of the movie. What upcoming Marvel movie are you the most excited for? Great question. I'm going to say from what's confirmed, like super confirmed, I would have to say technically I'm most excited for Fantastic Four just because it's the closest, but in reality, probably Doomsday. Spider-Man 4, no, only because we have no information about it. None. Thunderbolts gave us some information about Doomsday, though. It's not like a spoiler. I'm just saying it gave us some information. I know you're a Multiverse of Madness defender, but the ice cream song scene is almost unwatchable. I feel like you've mentioned this on stream before, Jake, but I would agree with you. I think there's worse scenes like ever. It's a rough watch, but at least it's just like kids, like, having a cute little moment with their mom. But in the context of a movie, I'm kind of like, we didn't really need this. Like, kids are naturally just cute. You could have had them just be like, "Oh, mommy, we love you." We didn't need them to sing a song, and it's also like too long. It's like too long. If it was just like a quick 10-second thing, all right, that's cute, okay, but kind of gets dragged on for too long. Hot take, but Steven Spielberg is a very overrated director. He has a lot of good movies, but most of his movies are just so generic. My brother in Christ, you're talking about the greatest director of all time, a guy that's made horrors, adventures, sci-fis, dramas, war films. What has he not made? He's made family dramas like The Fabelmans. He's made video game movies. He's made every single genre that there is to offer, and he's done it excellently, perfectly. He's done it perfectly. The guy's a madman. I feel like objectively, and I'm saying objectively for a reason, he's the greatest director of all time because he's done it all, and he's done it all so well. Like, you could say maybe Scorsese's the best of all time, but he hasn't really expanded outside of his genre, which is okay. He's done some different stuff, but it's not like Spielberg level where he's literally done everything. I can't get behind that. I'm sorry. My bad, I'm late. I was outside. What does that mean? What does that mean? You were outside? Where? I was outside. You could watch the stream. It's 2025. You could be on your mobile phone. Come on. I need to be better than that. No, I'm just joking around. Thank you for being here, my man. We're always talking. Kira's here. What's good? What's up? I'm so far behind in the chat right now. What's the worst movie of all time that is one of the best movie concepts that you've ever heard? Awesome question right here. I feel like, well, listen, just a random pick. It's not the worst movie of all time. The Minecraft movie had so much potential, man. It had so much potential because Minecraft is just such a great franchise. Like the game, the whole point of the game is that you can be creative, do whatever you want. There could have been like an awesome, and I'm not saying the same level, but conceptually, Lord of the Rings-esque film that you could have done in the world of Minecraft, but they didn't. They didn't capitalize on it. But the worst movie of all time that is one of the best concepts. Random pick, just kind of like off the top of my head. Ant-Man Quantumania, I thought that movie could have been like phenomenal, one of the better comic book movies ever. It was just horrible. And another random pick, Madam Web, hear me out. Just because of the idea that there's a character that's like going back in that's trying to prevent something from happening, like the time travel stuff or whatever, kind of weird. It could have been cool, like from the comic book standpoint, but yeah, I don't know if it would have been that great. Which Marvel trilogy do you think is the worst? That's a really great question. My mind immediately went to Ant-Man. And I don't think they're like the worst movies, but first of all, most bad combo films don't even get a trilogy. That's one thing that we need to make clear. My mind went to Ant-Man because I like the first one. The second one's fine, and I hate the third one. That's where my mind went to. But I'm trying to think of what other Marvel trilogies there even are. Again, I could be forgetting stuff because like open-ended questions like this, honestly, on stream are kind of hard to answer in comparison to when you guys like give me options for stuff, you know? I'm just saying. But yeah, you know, that's just gonna be my answer for now. I would say Ant-Man, but again, like it's not really that bad of a trilogy. Most bad movies don't even get trilogies is the problem. Kira, thank you so much. I really appreciate it. Thank you. 200K, I love that. That really means a lot to me. I really appreciate it. And guys, listen, I'm just going to throw it out there one more time. We're always in the Discord talking. That's why I know these people. So if you guys want to join, I mean, it's in the description of every single video that I have. Did you ever watch Phineas and Ferb, I'm assuming? Whenever we discuss in the Discord server, you never chime in, which is kind of surprising. Yeah, I'm going to be honest. I'm not a big Phineas and Ferb person. I've for sure watched the show when I was like younger. I was never like big on it. If it was on, I'd watch it because I'd watch Disney Channel. It's not like everyone forgets, man. Streaming didn't exist forever, man. Streaming did not exist forever. Streaming was whatever's on Disney Channel, Nickelodeon, or Cartoon Network. I was watching, so I had 3 options, and I had to watch one of them basically. So if Phineas and Ferb was on, and the other 2 channels were playing shows I really didn't like, then I was gonna watch it. So I honestly am not a big fan. I saw this. Samuel L. Jackson said that Mace lives. This is kind of one of these things where it's like, I don't know if you guys have ever seen the meme where it's like the party ended an hour ago and he's still here. That's what this reminds me of. Like, it's over. It's over. Give it up. He died. He literally got flung off of some insane, massive Coruscant building. It's over. It's over, man. And also, if Mace lives, why didn't you contact Lucasfilm and be like, yo, let's get something going? I don't know, and I understand it's not that easy, but I'm just saying it's just a point. I think Fantastic Four is guaranteed to hit 1 mil. John, this movie better hit $1 million or Marvel's going to be in a lot of trouble. No, in all seriousness, I know you're talking about $1 billion. I honestly don't see it happening. I'm going to be honest. I don't see it happening because of the fact that Jurassic World Rebirth is coming out first. That's going to eat up a lot of money and make a lot of money. Superman's coming out next. Honestly, they're putting a lot of money into the marketing, so I think it's going to make a good amount. Fantastic Four is the 3rd film to come out there. I'm not saying that it matters too much, but at the same time, if Fantastic Four was the first film to release out of those 3, I think that would be important. But when Fantastic Four is out, when it releases, Jurassic World's still going to be in theaters. Superman's still going to be in theaters. So people are going to be going to the theaters like casual movie fans that just want to go to the movies. They don't even know what's out. They're going to be looking on the screen and they're like, maybe I just want to see Jurassic World. But since Jurassic World comes out first, it's like the only movie out. So I think it has a better chance. I am so behind in the chat right now. I'm going to do a quick speed round. What's the best Christmas movie concept that you could think of that hasn't been made into a movie yet? That's tough. I've never thought of this. Maybe something. Well, I feel like another thing is I feel like there's so many things with Santa. I feel like a really good drama, almost like The Holdovers in a way, would be great. We need more like Christmas genre. I almost said genres, dramas. I feel like we need more like Christmas genres, like actual good films, not like rom-coms and stuff. I think that we need that. Keep, watch, burn. Thor Ragnarok, Homecoming, Thunderbolts. I'm burning Homecoming. I just think it's too silly for my own liking. Next up's going to be Thor Ragnarok. I'm going to be watching that, and I'm keeping Thunderbolts. I love Thunderbolts. I loved the film. I really loved it. Hopefully, I still love it on my rewatch. Hot take, Robert Eggers is a top 3 director working today. I'd say that's a bit of a hot take, but also he's on a hot streak. So I honestly like salute that. I think that's like a respectable opinion, but I'd say maybe it's a bit of a hot take because I look at Nolan. Obviously, he's in there and he is working. I look at Jordan Peele. You could say Scorsese, even though like he's kind of on and off with filmmaking. Not really, honestly. I don't know why I'm even saying that. Spielberg's still working. Technically, you got to keep in mind there's a lot of working directors. So it's tough though. But that's like a good take because he is on like a hot streak, I'd say for sure. Keep, watch, burn. Scream 2, Star Wars 2, aka Empire Strikes Back, right? Shrek 2. I am going to be burning Shrek 2 because I have not seen the Shrek films. I know that sounds kind of crazy. Yes, when I was a kid, I probably watched Shrek 2 and I kind of like know what happens. 18 people in here, by the way. Thank you guys so much for being here. I watched Shrek when I was a kid, but I'm going to be burning Shrek. Empire Strikes Back, that's definitely going to be up there with Scream 2. I'm trying to think though, because like, I really loved Scream 2. I think I actually might watch Empire Strikes Back and then keep Scream 2. I love the college setting, especially because it's just like so on the nose for me in my current situation. I just love it. We'll get you to 5K before the end of the year. That would be awesome. I mean, technically, I'm perfectly on the pace of 1,000 subs per year. So if I hit 5K by then, that would be awesome. But also, my channel is technically, my momentum has like grown over time. So hopefully, I mean, that would be awesome, man. I guess the next goal is just going to be 2,500 or 3K. So we'll see where we go. Keep, watch, burn. Taylor Swift acting roles. This is pretty rough. Cats, Amsterdam, The Lorax. I'm going to burn Cats because I heard it's horrible. I'm definitely going to watch Amsterdam. I also heard that's really bad, even though the cast is stacked. And I'm going to keep The Lorax because, you know, I got to keep it, of course. Why not? Congrats on 2.03K. Hold on a second. Am I at 2.03K? I'm just checking this right now. What the hell is going on? I have now gained, as you guys can see on here, 40 more subs somehow today. I don't know what's going on right now. This is kind of insane. I hope I'm not getting like botted or something, but wow. Over the course of this stream, in 40 minutes, I've gotten about 30 subs. This is kind of crazy right now. What's the greatest vibe movie of all time? Give me La La Land. Give me Ocean's 11. Ocean 11 is the coolest movie ever. I will argue that. I'm going to take those two. Most anticipated movie for each of the upcoming summer months. Awesome. Mission Impossible, May. June's actually like a weird, kind of like in the middle month, I feel like this year, where like there's like all you guys can hear me. Hopefully we're back. I think we are back. I know that I just went like off the air there for a second. Can someone let me know if we are back? That would be really awesome. I'm pretty sure that we are back. Sorry, I just want to wait a sec. If someone could respond, that would be amazing. But I'm pretty sure that we're going. Are we good? Are we good? Are we good? We're back. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Just sorry about that. Quick. I don't know what's going on with the Wi-Fi today. Usually it's like perfect, crystal clear, but honestly, it's been giving me problems recently too. In June, I'd say maybe Ballerina, the John Wick movie. I'm pretty excited for it. Ana de Armas and Keanu Reeves is going to be in it. I think that's really awesome. What do you think is Hat Guy's worst take? He has a lot of really bad takes. For those of you that don't know, this is the person from the Escape Pod podcast. Off the Dome. Wait, I'm trying to remember because I know that he hates The Last Jedi. Or no, he loves The Last Jedi. I think that's probably his worst take. The Last Jedi for me is like a 1.5 star movie, 3 out of 10 type of film. I really don't like it. Like I like Star Wars, but a bad movie is a bad movie at the end of the day. Rank these characters 1 to 5. Awesome question. Yelena, Loki, Thor, Bucky, Iron Man. All bangers. All bangers. Wait. This is actually kind of tough. This is actually hard. This is really hard. I'm trying to like, rush through these questions a little bit, but this one I actually need a second. I might put Thor, and I'm going to put Yelena last. We haven't had enough time with her yet. One more movie, and she's bumping up. Yelena's going to be 5. 4 is going to be Thor. 3 is going to be Bucky. I love Bucky, man. I think he's just so cool. 2 is going to be Loki. 1's going to be Iron Man. That's my personal ranking. Doomsday is either going to be the worst Avengers movie, the best. There's no in between. I'm kind of with you. I'm kind of following you. I don't know if that's where I'd agree with you. However, I'm on the same page in the sense that I think it's either going to be really, really good or really bad. Like, I don't think there's an in between. Because this is the thing: the worst Avengers movie, I could see it being for sure, but the best, that's kind of tough because it could still be like a 9 out of 10 and be like the third best Avengers movie, and I'd be happy with that. But I agree with you. We're on the same path here. We're on the same mindset here. I'm with you. Um, have you ever acted in a play or any kind of acting? We need some Thai lore. Honestly, it's kind of funny because it's funny you say that. I've been on this channel for 2 years, and I feel like I don't really have any lore. I don't do enough live streams. Like I feel like you guys don't know too much about my personal life, and I'm just saying. I have not. I have never acted, never done any type of acting. I would love to have tried it out, or if someone's like, "Hey, you want to act in something?" Yeah, but no, I haven't. I've had interest in directing a short film, maybe. Not that I know that much about filmmaking, but that's something that maybe, who knows, years down the line, I'd love to make one. Not that I think it would be amazing, but I have like an idea or two of some things maybe that I want to look into. But also, the YouTube channel is more than enough. I love talking about movies. It would take up so much time and working this, that. Probably no time for it, but I'm okay with, never making one, I guess you could say. But it's just like in the back of my head type of thing. So I'd love to direct a movie, though, one day. It would be pretty cool. I will say Multiverse of Madness has sauce. Bang. That's what I like to hear. No, I respect that. I know you're not the biggest fan of it, but I appreciate you saying that at least. I think it just has sauce. What's the biggest missed opportunity for a needle drop in a movie you could think of? As of recently, this is like again, it's kind of tough, but honestly, this is a great question. In the Thunderbolts, I wish that they played the song that they played in the trailer. I can't think of it off the top of my head, but they didn't play it, and I was like waiting for them to play it, and they didn't. And I like that song. I forgot what like the song is. I honestly just like it like slipped my mind, but I wish they actually played that in the movie. I thought it would have been pretty cool. Can't think of any others off the dome. It's just kind of like hard to think of. Oh, you were outside playing basketball. I didn't realize the stream started. Guys, my man was out there bricking shots, hitting the rim, hitting the backboard, air ball, and he missed the stream. Now, in all seriousness, I hope they had fun. I mean, the weather's pretty beautiful right now. Hopefully, wherever you are, it's nice. Actually, no, I know where you're at. I don't want to dox you though, but yeah, man, it's been nice recently. What's your favorite movie content YouTuber? Mine's Escape Pod. Escape Pod, Film Stock. Shout out to him, by the way. Just got engaged. I love him and his girlfriend. They also make content together sometimes. Love them. Sean Chandler. I love 3C Films. It doesn't make a lot of movie stuff all the time, but I love Angry Joe. For those of you that know Angry Joe, his videos are so funny. The energy he brings. But yeah, I kind of just like anybody. I'm forgetting others for sure. But yeah, I like to just bounce around. John Campia. There's just so many. Um, I know he's made a lot of good stuff. Oh, he's referring to Spielberg and a lot of different genres. But I watch one of his movies and I leave feeling nothing. Hey, not everybody's gonna like everything. You know what I mean? I have some hot takes for sure. You know what I mean? Some stuff that people probably don't like, but I respect it. I respect it. Still a great director. Hey, I'm happy you think that. No, of course. I mean, there's movies that I could say like, hey, I think this is kind of like a great film. I just personally don't love it. By the way, kind of random, but my dryer is going off in the background right now because one of my roommates is drying clothing. But so if it's a bit loud, forgive me. But yeah. Let's see what's next. Keep watch Braun, my glorious king, LeBron James. Keep watch Braun. Keep watch Burn. Spider-Man, Iron Man, Captain America: The First Avenger. Spider-Man. I'll assume you're talking about the Tobey Maguire one, maybe the first one, and Iron Man, Captain America: First Avenger. This kills me to say. I love all these movies, by the way. I'm going to burn the first Avenger. I'm going to watch Iron Man. Then I'm going to keep Spider-Man. I think that's a pretty good list. And I love all three of these films. I just watched Thunderbolts and it was so good. Hey, I'm happy that you liked it. I really enjoyed it. Really enjoyed it. Since you're not a big horror fan, yep, and haven't seen that many, what horror classics that you've never seen are you most looking forward to eventually checking out? I'm about to list off some probably pretty crazy movies because I haven't seen that many. Nightmare on Elm Street franchise, The Thing, even some more modern stuff I feel like I really want to check out. I haven't seen Talk to Me. That's just like a random one. It's not a classic, but this decade, it's one of the more hyped up horror films. I'm trying to think of some other ones off the top of my head. I'm about to watch I Know What You Did Last Summer. Not that it's like really a classic. It's more of a cult classic, but in preparation. But yeah, those are some on my list. Good question though. Thank you. You got to watch Phineas and Ferb, Second Dimension, easily top 10 movies of all time. Definitely got to check it out. Definitely got to check it out. What's the worst Marvel trilogy out of Thor, Spider-Man, Iron Man? I think that the worst Marvel trilogy, and I'm assuming with Thor, of course, we're going to leave out Love and Thunder. And Marvel trilogy, the problem is there's 2 Spider-Man ones, but I'm going to assume you're talking about the MCU. I think the worst trilogy, and this is probably a hot take, is actually Spider-Man. Actually, no, I'm lying. I think Thor's the worst. Wait, hold on. I'm speaking too quickly. Iron Man, in my opinion, is the best. I think they're all kind of shaky. Iron Man's the best trilogy. I think Thor might be the second best, and I think actually no, Spider-Man's the second best. Thor's the worst, in my opinion, out of those 3. I am so behind in the chat, and I'm gonna have to speed through things a couple things here. What's the worst decision that impacted the overall brand for the worst? MCU shows or Star Wars shows? I would argue, and just hear me out on this, MCU shows, because of the fact that Star Wars isn't even putting out movies. So, like, there's nothing to even compete with because the movies were bad they already put out. So if you're making bad movies and bad shows, you're not helping yourself. They're just putting out bad shows. With the MCU, there's been some good movies that have been keeping them afloat, but the shows have mostly been misses. So I'd say, especially honestly, just because like I care about Marvel more, I would just say that MCU shows have affected them more, even though some have been great. I would agree with this, I think. Revenge of the Sith is the most entertaining Star Wars film. I think I'm with you on that. I think I'm with you. Like, I love Rogue One, but like pure entertainment, it's funny, like all the classic lines. I'd agree with you here. Have you ever finished, will you ever finish Agatha All Along? I forgot if you did or didn't. Maybe one day down the line. I'm just not really feeling it. I'm not going to lie. Which movie did you enjoy? By the way, thank you for the question. Which movie do you enjoy more out of Sinners and Thunderbolts? I know it's hard to compare superhero movies and regular ones. No, I understand what you're saying. I think that technically that's tough. This is the thing. Thunderbolts was one of the best theater experiences I've had in a while because I was genuinely happy. Like, I feel like my life improved because I was like, oh my God, my favorite franchise is back. But Sinners, like I got out of that and I was like, whoa, this is good, like crazy good. I think I technically enjoyed Thunderbolts more, but Sinners is a better movie in my opinion. They're my first and second best films of the year so far. I have Sinners 1, Thunderbolts 2. I had more fun and like my happiness was higher with Thunderbolts, but I think I liked Sinners better, if that makes sense. So yeah, most boring film of all time. It's funny that you say that, and I don't mean to be disrespectful to a lot of people's favorite franchise. I would really put Phantom Menace up there, and I'm not joking. And I don't even think it's like a bad film. I genuinely think it's boring though. Like boring. Like I almost need to check my phone or something during it. Like I can't just sit there and watch it. But if you guys give me like some other like options, like almost like a multiple choice, I could probably think of more. But off the dome, a movie that I remember watching it in the theaters when it came out like last year or 2 years ago, and I was just so bored. Like I was actually bored out of my mind. And again, I love and respect Star Wars. Do you think the Sinner scene is the greatest non-musical scene in film history? Probably not. Definitely not. Honestly, it's way too close to say. It's probably my favorite scene of the decade, honestly. Maybe. I mean, there's also some other scenes I'd have to watch it more times, and it would have to really sit with me. But from a craftsmanship standpoint, a creativity standpoint, it's unbelievable. It's unbelievable. I've only seen Shrek 1. My mom used to punish us by making us watch the Shrek play. Damn, it can't be that bad. It can't be that bad. I've been watching for a long time. I didn't realize I never subscribed to you, but I did now. Thank you so much. I really Okay, the Wi-Fi keeps cutting in and out. It's being very frustrating right now. For some reason, I can't get the questions up on here. Okay, never mind. We're good. John Walker's strength, durability, and vertical in Thunderbolts surprised me. Yeah, me too. There's a one scene where he jumps, and I was like, whoa. But it's cool. Like, I like that. Sometimes I forget, like, oh, we're watching a superhero movie, you know? My opinion is traits are way better than the other super soldiers. For example, the jump in the tunnel. Yeah, I think that he has, like, a pretty unique, like, skill set. And I think that it's cool that they all have, like, he's a super soldier, but he has, like, the metal arm, which kind of gives him, like, a little advantage. John Walker, it seems like he has like that little unique ability to like jump higher. And he has other stuff. I like that. Again, they all like variations in a way. Hot take: Mustafar is the best. At the Bahamas. Okay, I'm sorry, guys. My Wi-Fi is going crazy right now. You guys should see my screen. So hopefully you guys can see my stuff. But Mustafar, gorgeous planet. There's so many gorgeous planets. That's what Star Wars does best, in my opinion. The world building. I really think they do that great. But there's so many other planets that I really love. Like even like Naboo. It's simple, but it's great. The Dagobah like training sequence. I love that creepy forest. There's just so many great planets. But I think maybe the one at the end of ones, especially playing the Lego Star Wars game, the most recent one. Like you got to explore all them. So fun. Okay, I'm trying to get questions up, but now it's starting to bug out on me. Superman movie tier list when the movie drops? Yes, for sure. I'm watching like every movie, like for every sequel that's coming out this summer, I'm watching every movie before them, and we're making a tier list. Mission Impossible tier list, Superman, John Wick. I'm going to rank every Wes Anderson movie. For those of you that like Wes Anderson, I'm doing it all. So I have a lot of homework to do, quite honestly. But yeah, we are back. Oh, this is talking about my Wi-Fi. Ty, what's up? What's up? I hope you're having a good night. Rank the 3 most hated movie genres: horror, musicals, comic book films. I think I'd agree that that's honestly like hated on. It's like clowned on, I guess you could say. I think that horror is the worst. I think that comic book films is the best, and I'd put musicals in the middle. I really love musicals. I've came around on musicals. I think that they're just awesome. Personally, I believe Doomsday will be better than Age of Ultron. I'd agree. I actually could see it being better. Nowhere near Infinity War because of the lack of character building. I'm with you, but I think that they could maybe salvage the character work with Thunderbolts and Fantastic Four. If they do it right, and they've done it right so far. Like I already watched Thunderbolts. I'm acting like I haven't seen it. I think they did a great job with the character building there. I know it's only been one movie. They didn't build up to it for like 8 years. But still, if they do the same in Fantastic Four, maybe we can kind of pull things together and maybe it'll be pretty good. I don't know. What's your pitch for a better version of Ant-Man 3? Awesome question. First of all, it's actually going to lead somewhere. Like that would be cool. Like Kang would have become relevant. Maybe, and I'm just making this up. Maybe like Doctor Doom's involved in the quantum realm or something. I don't know. I'm just saying like maybe we just alter that. MODOK just isn't in the movie. He doesn't add anything. Janet tells them that the quantum realm is dangerous instead of just leaving it out. Cassie is not insufferable. That's my pitch. Simple as that. Could Megan 2.0 be a top 10 most fun movies of the year? Yes, for sure. Man, the stuff they're putting in the trailer, they are leaning into the, hey, this is going to be crazy and silly and like I'm just saying like for what they're trying to do, like girly. Bro, the Wi-Fi keeps cutting out on me. I really hope you guys can see me, honestly. I really hope you guys can see me. This is getting so frustrating. But yeah, we're going to go for like a couple more minutes here though. But yeah, it definitely could be. Tough for me. I'd have to like rewatch both of them, honestly. Where is my mind's the song in the teaser trailer? Is that by the Pixies? Because I think I'm thinking of the other song. Because Where Is My Mind, I know by the Pixies, but there's like another song that's played. I don't know what the name of it is. I think it was in like the more recent trailers. Do you want to die with a song in the D23 trailers? Nothing's going to stop us now for the Super Bowl trailer, final trailer, Under Pressure. Wait, I'm trying to remember what this song was. Oh, I don't know. I'd have to get back to you guys on that. But yeah, I got to think about it. Doomblazer is my favorite movie YouTuber. I honestly am not familiar. I'm not familiar. Sean Chandler's Peak. Yeah, man. Shout out to him. I actually saw that he was just streaming. So Film Stock and Sean Chandler are goated. I 100% agree, man. Shout out to them for inspiring my channel, you know? Rank Thunderbolts members plus Bob 1 through 10. Okay, so if you're maybe I guess you're saying like just talking about all of them. Red Guardian, I think is an 8 out of 10 or 7 out of 10 character. Ghost, I think is like a 7 out of 10, but that's fine because I think she might be like the worst, but she's like a 7. Taskmaster is like a 1 out of 10, quite honestly. Literally a 1 out of 10. Maybe not, maybe like a 4 out of 10. Yelena is easily like a 9. Okay. Bob, oh my God, I keep getting in the way. This is so hard to do reverse. Bob right here is like an 8. John Walker, 8. Bucky, 8. I think they're all like 8 out of 10, 9 out of 10 type of characters. I just think they're all awesome. Honestly, can't even hear the dryer. Thank God. The Batman is the best comic book movie. It might be my favorite movie of all time. I'm going to be honest. I'm obsessed with it. I love the film. Hot take, Black Widow over Far From Home. I 100% agree with you because I hate Far From Home. I literally hate Far From Home. You are now at 2.05. Okay, I have no idea what's going on, man, but I actually hope I'm not getting like botted because that would actually kind of suck. Then all my subs are going to be like, now this is awesome. What's the most relatable movie you've ever seen? Awesome question. Snap call. Bit of a random film. The Way Back. If you need one movie suggestion to watch right now, please watch that film. The Way Back. I believe there's a film called The Way Back with Ben Affleck. Not that movie. It's The Way Back with Toni Collette, Sam Rockwell, Steve Carell, Toni Collette, Sam Rockwell. Awesome movie. Phenomenal movie. That's the movie that I relate to the most. I love Sean Chandler, but I don't really like his top 10 favorite films. They're not mine, but oh yeah, like generic movies. I understand that, but hey, at least it's just his favorite top 10 movies. You know what I mean? Sinners or Dune 2? Awesome question. I think that this is actually hard. You know what the problem is? Dune 2 has been put on such a pedestal, and everyone's always talking about how Dune 2 is so amazing. I almost think I enjoyed Sinners better. And I know it's kind of crazy to say because I've been hyping up Dune 2 as the best film of the decade, and I would still agree on that. But when it comes to my own personal opinion, what would I rather rewatch? And as much as I love Dune, I am Dune pilled to the max. I got a Dune poster on my wall right here I'm looking at. I think I kind of like Sinners right now, but again, that could be recency bias. But also a problem, I've watched Dune 2 twice. Both times that I've watched Dune in the theaters and then at home, I was very tired, and I remember that. So I got to rewatch them. Keep watch burn. Sinners, The Batman, Revenge of the Sith. Keeping the Batman, no question. Jake's going to be mad at this. I'm going to watch Sinners, and I'm going to burn Revenge of the Sith. I just loved Sinners. I loved Sinners. How would you rank the Star Wars movies? Quick. From worst to best. Rise of Skywalker, Last Jedi, Phantom Menace, Attack of the Clones. That's 4. Wait, this is getting kind of hard. Maybe Solo. I'm just going off the dome here. Return of the Jedi. Maybe New Hope, Empire. And then I've got Force Awakens and Rogue One. I know it's a hot take. It's just my own personal favorites. Tomorrow's your 2-year anniversary. Yes, it is. Thank you. Actually, it's 2 days. 2 days from now. If you were in an MCU group, what would you join? Awesome question. Thunderbolts, OG, Avengers, Fantastic Four. Man, you know what's crazy? And I love the OG Avengers, but the Thunderbolts are just like a cool team, man. And I'm not the biggest fan of Fantastic Four. Plus, we haven't seen them yet. Maybe I join the Thunderbolts. Maybe I would really join the Thunderbolts, honestly. They just seem cool. They just seem like a cool family. I don't ever read books, but I'm going to start soon. Awesome. I have the first Dune book, and I'll read it soon. I'm going to get the second book soon, too. Awesome, man. I really hope that you enjoy them. I know that, the books have, like, different content in them, of course, different subject matter that you could, like, look deeper into the story and stuff, of course, because movies are always limited. Keep, watch, burn, canceled actors' entire careers. Amber Heard, Jonathan Majors, Ezra Miller. I'm definitely gonna burn Amber Heard. I haven't seen anything she's in. I think she's not even that good in what I've seen her in, quite honestly. I would put Ezra Miller at the top, actually. And again, I'm just talking about just their careers, okay? I do not like these people. And then Jonathan Majors would be second. I think he's a really great actor. But Ezra Miller, I really like in Perks of a Wallflower. Perks of a Wallflower. I'm going to be going for about 5 more minutes, by the way. One thing I do want to mention, too, random canceled actors. The best canceled actor has to be James Franco, man. I feel like he was so funny, and it bothers me a lot that he was being an idiot, quite honestly. But, yeah. I still think these are all horrible people, just to be clear, and I do not support them. Keep, watch, burn. Ant-Man 3, Iron Man 3, Thor, Love, and Thunder. Keeping Iron Man 3. Watching Thor, Love, and Thunder. Burning Ant-Man 3. Can you give me your MCU X-Men fan cast? I really like Taron Egerton. Is that his name? The guy from the Kingsman movies as Wolverine, or Daniel Radcliffe. I like Sadie Sink. I mean, hopefully she's going to be like a part of the X-Men, but apparently she's in Spider-Man. I don't know what's going on with them. I just want to see young actors that aren't all big names. Let me just put it to you that way. Because off the dome, honestly, I'm going to be real. I'm having a bit of a hard time. But I'm just excited to see. I hope Mystique's in there. I really like Mystique. That's just like a random poll, but yeah. Keep, watch, burn, or make non-canon. Wait, keep, watch, burn, or make non-canon. Okay. Stranger Things season 1, season 2, season 3, season 4. I think that I'm gonna keep season 3. I'm gonna watch season 1. I'm going to burn season 4. This is so tough. This is really tough. And I am going to, wait, what's the bottom one? I am going to burn season 2. Unfortunately, I feel like I just have to burn season 2. Favorite old movie? Man, it depends on what you define as old. That's the biggest problem. What's old? I feel like old is anything technically like 70s or 80s. I'll just say Jaws, just because like the 50th anniversary is about to come up this year. So 50 years is pretty old. You know what I mean? At the end of the day. I like Ant-Man 3 over the Batman. Too dark for me. Not trying to upset. You're upsetting me. But hey, I understand, I personally like don't agree, but I appreciate the support and stuff. So no, I get it. Everyone has like their own opinions and stuff. Hot take or not, Timothée Chalamet is way better Willy Wonka than Gene Wilder. I don't think that's crazy just because he's such a phenomenal actor. So like I just don't think that's like unbelievable to say. And I'm not like a huge Willy Wonka person. I'm not gonna be like, what? You think the OG Willy Wonka isn't as good? I love Timothée. I think that I said like the French way, but no, yeah, I think he's great. Personally, I believe Loki saved majority of the Thor trilogy. I 100% agree. And he was mischaracterized in the Loki series. That's actually interesting. I hope he goes back to being the god of mischief. I understand what you're saying because it's almost like, oh, now he's good. Like, oh, he's a good guy now. But yeah, I get what you're saying maybe, but I actually kind of like that they took a different path with him because he was so bad for so long. It's like, let's do something else. It's the 5th of May for me at midnight. Oh, okay. Nice. That different time zone. Yep. Any hype or hurry up tomorrow? I love Jenna Ortega on the weekend, but it's hard for me to get hyped, and I'm not sure why. I am not hyped for this movie at all. I'm actually actively hating on this movie. I'm going to be honest. It feels very style over substance. It feels very, hey, on the weekend, I'm like a cool star. So I'm going to get the hot new actors to be in my movie. The Idol was so bad. Everyone was saying, I think this is going to be the same thing. It sucks too because I love The Weeknd in Uncut Gems, and I love The Weeknd, like his music, great. But I just I don't know. I don't see where it's going to go. What's a bad or all right movie that you really like? For me, it's The King. I believe that's the Timothée Chalamet movie. A bad or all right movie that you really love? I'm going to say Too Fast, Too Furious. I love Too Fast, Too Furious. I'm not afraid to say it. Ejectocito. I'm just super hyped with that movie. I loved it. I love it. I mean, I don't know why I said that. I said forget about it. Awesome all-time moment there. Favorite of the year. I haven't seen Superman. Oh, yeah. I have seen Superman. No joke. I had 6 days ago. James Gunn cooking. Listen, if you got to see it, supposedly, then more power to you. More power to you. Maybe this is like a little insider guy we got here. My second favorite comic movie the last 5 years. Hey, I mean, if you got the opportunity to see it, maybe. Bro. Shout out to Kira for the dono. Oh my God. Thank you so much. Kira's like my number one supporter, realistically. She's been there. She's been in the Discord, always helping out with stuff. Thank you so much. That really means the world to me. Listen, well, first of all, let me answer this question. If you could be any fruit, what would you be and why? Also, happy 2K. Thank you so much. Seriously. Thank you. This is like an interview question. I know they asked this in like job interviews. I think I'll be an orange. Because they're bright, they're colorful, they're sweet. I feel like, they don't really bother anybody. It's my favorite color, also as well. I feel like they're good in drinks. You got orange juice, orange flavored stuff's good. And again, it has that warm feeling, which I like. I always try to be warm to others around me, try to be as bright as possible. So that would be my answer. Kira, thank you so much. Seriously, that really means the world to me. Thank you. Hopefully I can repay you by just keeping you entertained with the channel and stuff. Sean Chandler deserves 300K. He's 4K away. Wow. I mean, he's close. Today's Guardians 3 2-year anniversary. Yeah, so as old as Guardians 3 is going to be for all of time, that's how old my channel is going to be, basically. Ty's like Internet Explorer right now with the chats. I'm so behind. I know. I'm sorry, but I'm actually catching up. It's been slowing down. What's the most differing opinion between you and another person you saw a movie with at the theater? I'm trying to think. I feel like I've seen a lot of movies with my girlfriend where she's either liked or not liked stuff. Or it's been the opposite. One in recent memories that I went to go see Cap 4 with my girlfriend. She really liked it. I didn't really like it. So that's like my most recent take. Whenever I go see movies with my dad, he's honestly just like a modern movie hater. Like it's hit or miss with him. He can watch a random new movie and he's like, I loved it or I hated it. Like he could practically watch Dune 2 and Sinners and be like, yeah, these are horrible. Like it's just how these old heads are, right? But I think that we watched the movie and he didn't like it. I'm trying to remember, but he liked the Batman, which I was happy about. But yeah, I'm trying to think though. I'd say Cap 4 though. That's the most recent one. When I see he's mischaracterized, I know he's talking about a Loki. I mean, I'm happy with him being a good guy, but I felt like he lost his witty nature and a lot of personality traits. I understand what you're saying. I actually haven't really heard that critique, so you're actually kind of bringing up like a new perspective to me, which I really do appreciate. I know what you're saying. I just kind of like the new flavor, but also I know what you mean. Like I like when because I mentioned that before. Someone brought up a question of who's the funniest MCU character. I said I think Loki's one of the funniest because he's always so witty, he's so sassy, So I like that. So I get what you're saying. But I feel like he's almost been humbled in a way. Oh my God, I'm like out of breath. I've seen a lot of people making fan castings for Timothée Chalamet play in the Zelda movie, and a lot of people think it's dumb, but I think he would do a great job. He's an amazing actor. At the end of the day, you said it best. He's an amazing actor. Anything the guy's going to be in, he's going to be great in. I don't know if he'd really want to do that, though. Like, I don't know if he'd play like Link or something, but I'm not really a Zelda person, honestly. But yeah, I think that would be great. Gonna take a couple more questions, by the way. And then I'll probably head out, honestly, because just got some stuff to do. We've been going for a bit over an hour here. Have you seen any of the Clone Wars? No. I watched, I think, I said no, but I watched like the first 2 episodes because I was going to watch the entire show, all the seasons. And then I just stopped because I just wasn't like super interested, honestly. But I heard it's great, just not really for me. Grapes are far superior to oranges. I actually don't like grapes. I'm not like the biggest fruit guy, but I don't really like grapes. Yeah. I remember watching Sean Chandler's channel before he got to 100K. You'll get there in no time, Ty. Thank you so much. Oh my God, I'm starting to stutter. You guys don't understand, man. This rapid talking for a while, definitely a lot. But I've been watching him for a while too. Probably not that long, but at least since 2021 during like all the MCU stuff going on. But yeah, I've been a big fan of him for a while, man. He's awesome. He seems like a very chill, down to earth guy. Mission Impossible 8 better be at least. Wait, Mission Impossible 8 better be at least so good. I hope it is. I really hope it is. I hope it's amazing. What movie deserves a second film? Thunderbolts, baby. Thunderbolts. Thunderbolts asterisk, I will say at least. Would you rather Sophie Thatcher or Margaret Qualley be Rogue? Wait, like Rogue One? Oh, no, wait, like X-Men. Wait. Would you rather Sophie Thatcher or Margaret Qualley be Rogue? They're my 2 ideal castings. Honestly, I really like both of those names. Big fan of both of those names. Sophie Thatcher, didn't know anything about her before Companion. Loved Companion. Companion was awesome. Margaret Qualley in The Substance in Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. Am I saying her last name right? Qualley. I don't really know. But Margaret Qualley, I'm pretty sure. I just think she's great. I think she's awesome. If I had to pick between those 2, for Rogue, I would go maybe Sophie Thatcher. My brain goes to her because I think Margaret Qualley, and I'm no disrespect, I'm just saying, I think she has bigger star potential, where I think I'd like to see Sophie Thatcher like really just committing to a role. But also, I don't want them both like locked up within the MCU, but I'm just saying. Yes, Loki's unintentionally so funny. It's hilarious. Yeah, he's great. I love it. I love the sassy nature that he brings. You're probably my favorite YouTuber. Thank you so much, Neil. I appreciate it. Good night. I hope that you're all good there, man. Austin Burke, another one, man. A Kentucky man right there. Okay, my Wi-Fi is just bugging right now, so I think we're pretty much going to call it here. That would be awesome. I would love to make a movie one day. What MCU characters would you like to add to the Thunderbolt team to the sequel? I'm going to be honest. I don't know if I'd want to add. I don't know if I'd want to add any characters. I don't know if I'd want to. If I had to add one, maybe. I'm trying to think. I'm actually trying to think. Maybe someone that's like kind of closely related on the grounded side, like a. Actually, I don't even know, like a Punisher, but I don't know. I'm gonna be real. Like, I don't want to dodge the question that you have here, but I don't know if I'd want to add anybody. I almost want to like gatekeep them and be like, nah, this is my team. Also, I'm in your server. Definitely gotta be more active. For sure. I'll definitely remember you. Listen, Appreciate it. Appreciate it. Thank you guys all so much for being here. Seriously, it really means the world to me. Thank you, Kira, for the big donation. That means so much to me. Seriously, I appreciate it. 2,000 subs. Thank you guys. I couldn't do it without you. It really means the world that you guys all showed up here. That you guys support the channel. You guys are the reason that I make these, of course. So it really means a lot to me. But listen, thank you guys so much for being here. I will talk to you. I hope you all have a wonderful night. I really appreciate it. And I will see you guys on the next stream.